Bells, it's late. Are you sure you're up to this? Yeah? Well, okay. How many people do we have playing then? Aw, poor you. You don't have any friends today. Oh well, what's your name? Let's get this baby rolling. Pick which episode you want to play. And hit F to have a look at your favorites list. Seconds. Your buzzer is going to be the letter B. That's B, like one of my favorite movies, Blade Runner. 20 seconds. We got 20. Now listen, this couldn't be much simpler. A question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. Then you pick one of the choices on the screen. You got it? Now be careful.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello there, thanks for coming. Let me be the first to welcome you to our Things That Come in Pairs episode, which reminds me of a little joke. What's the best day to eat a pear? Tuesday, get it? Tuesday, pear. You know you want more. Time to pick a category. This one's called Something's Wrong with the Computer. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Okay, something else that drives me nuts is people who call our tech support and ask us questions about computers that we don't have any experience with. You think I'm lying? Here, check out this call that came into our help desk. You'll see.
Hi, yeah, my computer started calling me Dave.
In the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, when they try to shut down the computer HAL 9000, it sings the song Daisy. You know about the bicycle built for two? Whenever I shut down my computer, it sings Killing Me Softly. But then my CPU has always been a little melodramatic. Throw me a category. Let's see what we got going. 2 socks enter, 1 sock leaves. $3,000 for this one. Okay, you know how one sock always seems to just vanish in the dryer? Well, suppose they go to another dimension where socks are the dominant form of life. A place where they have sock presidents, sock actors, sock priests, sock garbage men, hell, even sock winos, okay? Now, tell me, who is Fred Dryer, the star of TV's Hunter, an Iowa congressman, a General Motors executive, or the inventor of the clothespin? My close personal friend, Fred Dryer, former football player, is an actor and starred in the TV series Hunter from 1984 to 1991. And that bastard's got the largest collection of unmatched socks in the free world. All right, pick a category. Coming at you. Watch out or uranium will stuff you in your locker. You get it right, you get $2,000. Put it in gear, because here we go. Suppose all the elements are in elementary school, and the grade each one is in is based on its atomic number. Helium is the second element on the periodic table, with an atomic number of 2, second grade.
Helium, you got an A+ on your report.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Johnson. I'm a good little element.
All right, I need a category. Here we have Fuck You. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Hey, do you remember that crime-fighting duo on Heart to Heart? Well, imagine that after salary negotiations broke down, Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powers quit, and the producers needed some new talent. If the producers of Heart to Heart had to get some new crime-solving hearts, what could they get? A couple of male deer, a couple of female deer, a couple of newborn deer, or a couple of transsexual deer. Aside from being a 50-something crime solver, a heart is also a male deer. And when two male deer meet in the woods, it's murder. Give me a category. Well, very nice picking. Get ready to play a When Did Happen? All right, I'm going to show you, and of course you already know how to play. Excellent. The category for this When Did Happen is What's the Catch? You know, as long as we're talking about pairs, we ought to talk about strange matchings. You know, like Felix and Oscar. Which brings me to this point. The Odd Couple opens on Broadway. All right, did this happen before The Odd Couple premiered on Broadway, after its premiere, or did it never happen at all? That'll do it. Okay, let's take a look at the damage. A little bit messy, but not awful. Let's see how this treats your overall score. Okay, now, where were we? Category, please. Well, what do we have here? Light my fire on both ends. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Okay, you know that old Doors tune, Love Me Two Times, right? Suppose Jim Morrison went a step further and wrote Love Me Two Times at once. Given their double genitalia, which type of animal could satisfy Jim's demanding carnal appetite? An amphibian, an ape, a reptile, or a marsupial? Breathe on land, breathe in water, and sex 2 times at once? No, that's not an amphibian. That's some sort of god. Should have picked this one. Male marsupials have forked penises, which come in handy, because female marsupials have double vaginas. I am so immature. Hey, so think about it. That means it takes 2 human males to satisfy 1 female kangaroo. Hey, I think I've seen that on that there internet. Throw me a category. For your viewing pleasure, double-barreled candy bars. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, you know what I really love? You know what makes me happy? Twix candy bars. That's right. Cookie, caramel, chocolate. What more do you want? But sometimes I worry that Twix bars might be more difficult to find in the winter. I don't know why I think that, I just do. So maybe I shouldn't scarf both bars down at once, right? If I eat only one of the bars of my Twix and store the other one away for winter, which animal would I not be mimicking? A squirrel, a beaver, a mouse, or a rabbit? I hate to bring you down, but here's the one you didn't pick. Rabbits don't store food for winter. Although, now that you mention it, I don't think rabbits even like Twix bars. Maybe they would if it were an orange one and you dressed it up with a little green construction paper hat so it looked like a carrot. All right, pick a category. We're calling this one, In What Aisle Can I Find Phlegmy Products? You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, oh my God. Oh, check it out. I just spit out a big honking pile of Goober. What was caught in my throat? Cheese and crackers, bacon and eggs, salt and pepper, or peanut butter and jelly? Goober is that pre-mixed peanut butter and jelly stuff made by Smuckers. There was something else on the shelf next to it called loogie, but I really couldn't tell what was in there. Looked kind of viscous, though. Time to pick a category. This category is known as The Thin Line. Ain't just between love and hate. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, get ready to start typing because this one doesn't have the choices for you to pick from. Have you ever heard of the phrase, possession is 9/10 of the law? Yeah, whatever that means. Like I passed the freaking bar exam. Well, what's the denominator in the phrase, possession? It's all yours. Fractions like 9/10 always have two numbers, one on top of the little slashy called the numerator, and one on the bottom called the denominator. Which works out fine, because the numerator likes to be on top. Give me a category. Today's specialties include like a human pincushion. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Okay, what's with these grungy alterna freak hipsters? They're like putting holes in just about any body part they can drive an ice pick through. You know, back in the good old days when you bought a pair of earrings, you put them on your freaking earlobes. If these crazy kids decide only to pierce body parts that have lobes, which of these will they not be piercing? Their thyroid glands, their brains, their livers, or their larynxes? Your larynx, or voice box, ain't got lobes. You know, here's a true story for you. I dated a woman once who had her tonsils pierced. That was awful. Kind of acted like a filter. Poor thing hasn't gotten anything bigger than an M&M down her throat in years. Category, please. Hey, bless smut with dime store.
It's time for a Riverfish Breast Nut.
Take a look at this gibberish category. I do not need pruning. Let's see how much of $10,000 you can win on this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. Tell me what well-known phrase this rhymes with. Bloomer device, love none. First clue, you see it in store windows. Why, happiness? This could do it. Type in your answer. Just like in that movie, Indecent Proposal. I'll give you $1 million for a night with your wife.
You're in luck, mister, because tonight's 2 for the price of 1. Yeehaw! Come on, cowboy.
All right, I need a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for, hey, nice pair. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, we're talking about pairs today, which can only... Hey, what happened? The teleprompter went blank. Aw, come on. We're supposed to be like this high-tech... Give me the... I can't make something funny up on the spot. Just give me... Hey, look, I got some scissors here. What's the plural of scissors? Scissors is, scissors, scissai, or scissorata. The plural of scissors is, scissors. Hey, it's just like one fish or lots of fish. You know, same idea. Except scissors are sharper and cut paper better. Give me a category. For your enjoyment, in case of emergency, use chest as flotation device. How does $4,000 grab you? Here's the question. Say there's a flood at Dollywood. If Dolly Parton escapes in a makeshift twin-hulled sailboat made from the cups of her bra, in what will she be sailing away? A catamaran. A twin-hulled sailing boat is called a catamaran, so Dolly could safely sail away. Hey, do you suppose she'd take 2 of every animal on board with her? Because if she did, I'd dress up like a yak to get on that boat. Time to pick a category. Let's take a look at fun-loving, fictional, and amazingly flexible. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Oh, hey, take a look at this here personal ad. This guy sounds interesting. For a friend. I've got a friend who's looking for a date. Is that okay? Single British clay male, slightly buck-toothed, in search of claymation babe. Interests include inventing things, walking my dog, and above all, those British claymation characters are Wallace and Gromit. Of course, the real reason Wallace has such a hard time finding a date is that he's made out of clay, and he's very easily smushed by things like, oh, I don't know, women. You're about to embark upon the attack. Oh, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. The greatest couple in the history of... well, Jack attacks, I guess. Have fun. Yeah, you're some kind of small wonder, my friend. Let's look at your final score. That's it. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will you? Because...
You don't know Jack!
What? Oh my. Son,
Excellent! You're on the high scoreboard. What do you want now, a medal? No, how about a challenge? Let's play again. See if you don't just crash and burn next time.
masturbate.
So if you want to save this episode in your little black book as a favorite, just hit
What was your
F.
first time like?
Oh, you know, it was all right. A little awkward. I mean, whose first time isn't, right?
How old were you?
Oh, gosh. I don't even remember. Somewhere around 7 or 8.
What? That's pretty young.
Yeah, I mean, most of my friends did around the same time, so...
I feel stupid. I was 17.
17? You mean it wasn't mandatory in your elementary school?
What? Wait a second.
Tune in next time for First Times.